All right, so today we're diving into this hilarious and, surprisingly insightful challenge from YouTuber Lava Makeup. The mission? To create the exact same really complex eye look twice. The catch? She gives herself a luxurious 30 minutes for the first eye and only 3 minutes for the second. And this quote, it just perfectly captures her whole vibe right from the get-go. It's not really about getting it perfect. It's about leaning into the absolute chaos of the challenge, win or lose. So let's talk about Denitslava. She is an amazing makeup artist, known for her incredible skill. And to make things as tough as possible for herself, she didn't just pick some simple, easy look. Oh no. She chose a vibrant, multicolor, glitter-packed cut crease. For anyone who doesn't know, that is like choosing to run a marathon in stilettos. So what you really need to know about a cut crease is that it takes a ton of precision, and more importantly, time. You've got to carefully carve out a super sharp shape on your eyelid, you've got to blend a bunch of different eyeshadows perfectly, and then you've usually got sharp eyeliner and glitter on top of that. This is absolutely not a look you can just rush through. So here are the rules, laid out plain and simple. 30 minutes versus 3 minutes to get the exact same look. I mean, one is practically a luxury spa day for your eyelid. The other is a full-blown panic attack. The goal's the same, but the journey completely different. Okay, so how did the so-called easy part go? You'd think 30 minutes would be, calm, controlled, a real masterclass in skill. Well, you would be very, very wrong. It was 30 minutes of just pure, unfiltered chaos. It really proves that even when you have all the time in the world, things can absolutely go off the rails. Almost immediately, her focus just shatters. Even with plenty of time on the clock, her mind starts wandering to the veggie lasagna she made that morning. So the first enemy of the 30-minute eye wasn't the time, it was a craving. And then, believe it or not, things get even weirder. Some mysterious figure, or maybe a bird, she hopes, zips past her window, which leads her to actually think about how she'd fight them off with a makeup brush. You really can't make this stuff up. The distractions just keep piling on. As if the whole lasagna/potential window intruder drama wasn't enough, her camera decides to get in on the action. It starts overheating and shutting down, which just takes an already messy situation to a completely new level of frustration. So, what did we learn from the supposedly easy half of the challenge? Well, a few crucial life lessons, actually. First, do not look at the clock. And do not talk while you're holding a liquid eyeliner pen. And most importantly, you never truly realize how spiky a mascara wand is until you've accidentally poked yourself right in the eye with it. And now for the main event. With that first eye finally done, it was time for the second. The timer is set for just 3 minutes. And the vibe immediately flips from this distracted chaos to pure high-speed panic. The timer starts and bam, instant disaster. She completely forgot to get her brushes ready. Precious seconds are just ticking away while she's scrambling to find them. Her whole game plan is in shambles before she's even put a speck of eyeshadow on. So, as she's frantically just finger painting eyeshadow on and trying to carve out some kind of crease, she looks at the clock, and reality hits her like a ton of bricks. 2 minutes are gone, and she's barely halfway done. You can just feel the urgency.
And this is peak panic. She still needs eyeliner, mascara, and false lashes, and the clock is showing a measly 20 seconds left. It is just this frantic, whispering, blurry rush right to the finish line.
And time's up, brushes down. So, how did she do? Well, in her own amazing words, the 3-minute eye looked awesome from very far away. Her self-assessment is both hilarious and honestly just incredibly good-natured. So let's break it down, side by side. The 30-minute eye, allowed for proper blending. The 3-minute version, that was just, and I quote, rubbing it with whatever brush was lying around. The eyeliner was somehow done while whispering to herself. And the craziest part, the false lashes, which can be a total nightmare, actually cooperated perfectly under all that pressure. But, beyond all the glitter and the panic, Denitslava actually found a much deeper meaning in this whole crazy experience. It stopped being about the makeup and started being about her whole perspective on things. And really, this is the heart of it all. Instead of just focusing on all the flaws and imperfections, she chose to appreciate the effort. She realized that when you're under pressure and things aren't perfect,
Sometimes just getting it done, that's a victory in itself. The challenge became a metaphor for appreciating the small wins.
So it kind of leaves us with this question to chew on. In our own lives, when things feel rushed or imperfect, what's a small effort or maybe a good enough from far away moment that we can all learn to appreciate a little bit more? Definitely something to think about. Thanks for watching.